My name is Cynthia Larson, and my family and I own Larson Farm in Wells, Vermont. We have a 25-cow grass-fed Jersey dairy and a 30-cow grass-fed Devon beef operation, and we sell a few eggs when the chickens lay. When we went to school, basically we learned to grow corn silage, use pesticides, and pour more concrete. Our cows never saw the light of day. That's how we were trained. But we early on, I think, saw some of the flaws in that kind of thinking. And I think one of the biggest revelations to us over the years, and it came slowly, was that our farm is not just 25 cows. It's just this pulsing unit, including the cows, the milking systems, the grass, the microbes, the geography, and our management. All are just these integral parts of this one unit. You can't separate it out. We have to be part of the bigger community as well. Our true passion is actually soil restoration, because that's where it all began. You know, like many others, first we thought we were dairy farmers, and we decided we were really grass farmers, and then soil farmers, and now where we really zero in our efforts is the microbial life. Our first passion as far as product is 100% grass-fed Jersey milk and free. Right now we are milking 19 cows and they're averaging about 30 pounds a day, which we're very happy with. We are selling into the commodity system right now, but working very hard to increase our raw milk sales, because that just, I think, really suits our land. It suits our philosophy. It's such great food, and you don't have to kill them to get it. The dairy we keep in the bedded pack during the winter pretty much. We'll put them out on sunny days. The trick, of course, is keeping it aerated and keeping enough heat through the cold of the winter. So what we do is we bought a chisel plow, and we chisel it 2 or 3 times a day, and go down pretty far, and so we keep it composting. Every day we go out with a 5-gallon bucket and spread it. And the beef herd is all Devons, red Devons. They're 100% grass-fed. They're born here on the farm. We move them every day of the entire 6-month or so grazing season. They're outdoors all the time. At this point, we're buying a lot of our winter feed, because for us, it's more financially feasible to graze more animals and then buy feed than graze half the animals and put up the feed, partly because of the $100,000 worth of haying equipment we don't have, and partly because grazing is our passion. Grazing management has become the greatest skill we've ever developed and are developing, because we never know it all. If you look down at the herd, they've been moving across this flat field, and you see our tumble wheels? They only work on flat fields, but they're really great. So it's a 5-minute job for one person to go out, tumble those wheels, and the electric fence moves forward to the cows move graze. We were out of dairy for quite a while, and I have 8 children. Mercy's the youngest, and we homeschooled, and it just occurred to me that there was no way I was buying pasteurized milk for my kids. Yeah. So I bought myself a Jersey cow. And it was my first experience pasturing, because we never pastured as commercial dairy farmers. And so I didn't have any fences. So I actually tied her to my old sob, my kind of junk sob, and moved it every day. So she tethered, and I grazed her that way. And then, you know how one turns into 2, and somehow we had 4, and then people were starting to buy milk from us, but we were totally unorganized. And what happened in those days, this was not that long ago, maybe 8 years. We had an intern from Green Mountain College whose independent study was to set us up on as a raw milk dairy. And she did it. She created this whole notebook, gave this whole presentation, and she was the one who really got us up and going and organized and legal, and it was great. So our long-term goal is to be a 100% grass-fed A2 incredibly clean and healthy raw milk herd. You know, we're on our way. We're on our way. What we would like to do is keep the grazing dairy and keep, right for now at least, the beef herd under our management. But we would really like to farm with somebody who'd like to add other enterprises and stack enterprises on this farm. But we have found our joy here. That's exciting for us to go down and check the grass. And just before dark, we'll often go out and check the jerseys and move them one last time. And we'll take a glass of wine. And I mean, I don't want to go to Europe. I don't want to have a camper and go park in Walmart parking lots. This life is so rich and so fulfilling. Our goal is to create the most nutrient-dense foods to nourish the people who consider this their farms, and with the high hopes that people will eat better and therefore think better, and little by little we'll be able to change the world. So we finally figured out what we really want to do when we grow up.